G'day, it's Dave here from Citifarm at Kelso. Watching this video, you're obviously looking at applying for our job at our retail sales assistant out at Kelso here. So just wanted to shoot this quick video, give you a bit of an idea on what the job's about and what sort of people we're looking for and what sort of people we're not looking for, and also how to apply for the job. So obviously the position, we call it a retail sales supervisor. It's looking after the day-to-day operations of our retail feed store up here in Kelso. You'll be responsible for opening and closing of the shop, serving customers that come into the store, that order over the telephone, over the internet. You'll be looking at handling money, doing the banking, handling mail. You'll be doing stores work, so things like purchase ordering, putting the stock away, booking it into the computer, doing stock takes, making sure that our stock's accurate, what's right. Doing lots and lots of housekeeping. We're a bit of a grubby environment, so we need to keep our shops nice and clean. Lots of sweeping of the floor, dusting the shelves, washing the windows, that type of stuff. There's also a fair amount of data entry, so putting customer details and processing stuff through our computer. If I had to sum the job up, basically it's about a third of your job is going to be housekeeping, and we have a bit of a dirty environment with what we do. So if you're scared of cleaning, this isn't the place for you. About a third of the job is about store sort of work, so unloading trucks, not unloading, not so much unloading trucks, but putting the stock away, booking it into the computer, making up small bags out of bigger bags, that type of thing. Making sure that your shop's presentable. We do a fair amount of manual handling. Obviously we sell stock feed that comes in bags. Bales of hay that is a little bit rough and tough and dirty, and we handle that stuff. So manual handling is part of what we do. If you're a customer of ours or you know us, our staff are not bodybuilders that are at the gym all the time. They're just ordinary people. But generally, if you've owned a horse before, for example, you've got an idea of what these bags are like, and throw them around a little bit. We load customers' cars up for them. That's not optional. So it's very, very important that we're very upfront about the fact that we do manual handling in what we do. So you need to be prepared to do that. Probably a third of the job is about customer service, serving people on the phones, answering emails, that type of thing, making sure they get their deliveries and so obviously all of that is mixed in together. You just do a little bit here and a little bit there, it's all at the same time. The hours at the moment, so this is a permanent position. It's 36 hours a week. The roster as it is at the moment is Monday to Thursday, 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. So we work all day, it's a 9-hour day. Basically you work through your lunch, you get paid for your lunch. Because you're here on your own, you basically can't really go anywhere to have lunch. You pay for your lunch. At the moment that's the roster, but we are, here we open 6 days a week, at our other store 7 days a week, so down the track you may be asked to do some weekend work like a Saturday or something like that. At the moment it's Monday to Thursday, but things change in our environment, so it can, we do have to, and we try to do our rosters to try to help everybody out as much as we can. But at the end of the day, we've got to be open to customers. So there are sometimes it's a little bit flexible as to what we do. That's sort of where we're at the moment, where we're going to start from. Looking at the type of person that we want to employ. First and foremost, you must love animals. We're in a working environment where we're helping people look out for their animals, and they're very passionate about their pets. We are too. So if you don't love animals at all, this is not the environment for you. You must also be passionate about customer service. Customer service is what our business lives on. We have very good relationships with our customers. We want to make sure that we treat them like a king and a queen, basically, to make sure they keep coming back and looking after us. They pay our wages, there's no doubt about it. If we don't look after them, we don't get paid. So So that's, you must be passionate about it, and doing absolutely everything you can for the customer. You need to also be passionate about keeping a clean workplace. Like I said before, we're a bit grubby, we're dirty. You've got to be prepared to get in and sweep the floor, wash the windows, dust the shelves. Every time someone comes and buys hay, we make a bit of a mess. So you do a quick sweep up and keep the place looking good. It's part of what we do. So it's very important that we're upfront about these types of things. We must be well presented. We work in a retail environment where what we look like is on display. So as you can see, I keep my head nice and thin on top. But the presentation of what we present to the customer is very, very important. We try to have little workshops. We're not dressed up in suits and frilly dresses and all of that. But we need to come to work, clean shaven, presentable, in reasonably good condition clothes, not scruffy, unlined, and all the rest of it. Now, last time I said to somebody, clean shaven, for example, I got a comment to say, look, you've excluded me because I've got a beard and I keep it nice and trimmed. And the reality is, if you've got a neatly trimmed beard, then you're well presented. So don't take offence to stuff. We're trying to tell you what we're looking for. We want people who are reliable. You've got to be able to show up on time. You've got to be able to be here when you're rostered. If you're going to be sick all the time, or not show up to work, or be late, or all the rest of it, we don't have that environment. You're a one-man team out here. You're here on your own, and so if you don't show up, the shop doesn't open. So that's not an option. You have to be able to get there. You need to be honest. You're handling my money, my customers, my stock. I can't trust you, to be honest. I can't work with you. I'm sorry. A lot of people throw honesty around. That's a tag word, or everybody's resume's got it on. But here it means a lot to me. I've got to be able to trust people. I'm also looking for a mature person. I want someone with a mature outlook on life. I don't want I've seen young people with very mature outlooks on life, and I've seen very old people with immature outlooks on life. I'm looking for someone who's pretty down to earth, pretty centred, and with a mature outlook. Like I said before, you've got to be able to work alone. You're going to be here on your own a lot of the time. I'm obviously going to train you, but the majority of the time you're on your own, serving customers. You do have the truck driver coming in. But you've got to be able to keep yourself going and be able to be trusted. If I'm going to be looking over your shoulder all the time, I might as well work here myself. I don't need those types of people, so I really need someone that I can trust and rely on. You've got to be, self-motivated. If you're here on your own, you've got to be able to, keep yourself going and moving. There's plenty to be done, but you've got to keep yourself going. Basically, I'm looking for a workaholic. I want someone that doesn't stop. If you like to sit down in the first 5 minutes, it's not going to work out. So you've got to be a workaholic. Ideally, if you're really passionate about this stuff and animals and running a shop and running at your own business, if you actually dream about owning your own feed store one day, this is probably the place for you. For the right people, I can help you make that happen. I don't want someone who thinks of this as just a job, just 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 and walk away. I want someone who wants to make a career out of this, and I want someone who wants to look into the future. I can help you get there, but that's sort of the mindset that I really want to work with. I understand some people just want a job right now. Okay, I'm going to look at you too, but I want someone to go with me into the future. Now I want to have a talk about what I don't want, and sometimes when I do this, some people get offended. And what I'm going to say is, if what I'm about to say offends you, I apologise. I'm not judging you. but just please don't apply for my job. I'm a little bit particular about what I'm looking for, and frankly I'd rather not waste your time and my time looking at people who are just not interested or not the cup of tea that I'm looking for. So please don't be offended. If you are offended, obviously I'm not for you, and you're probably not for me, so let's not kid around. I want people who want a job. I don't want people who don't want a job. If you're just trying to get, your boxes ticked for Centrelinks and you can get your next Centrelink payment, please don't apply here. I don't have time for that. I'm a busy person. I need to handle a lot of people with these interviews. I don't have time for tire kickers and that sort of stuff. So please don't, don't waste each other's time with that. If you're the type of person that's addicted to your mobile phone, you're addicted to Facebook, you can't go, you can't work without them. This is not the environment for you. I'm not interested in paying people to play or do their own stuff. I want you working, I want you doing my stuff. You're being paid to do my stuff. So, if you're addicted to that stuff, go and apply somewhere else. We don't have room for that here. I'll make a bit of a joke here. If you're in the what I call underwear challenged group of people who like to see their underwear hanging out the top of their pants or down the bottom of their pants, or some of the way that people dresses here. If you like to dress that way, that's fine. Go for it, but do that somewhere else, because that's not the way we dress. That comes back to the way that we present ourselves and being well presented for our environment. So I'm really not, those guys. Please don't apply. If your body is full of artwork, if you love your tats, if you love your piercings and stuff, and you've got it all over your face, that's great. I don't mind those people. But I've got to present something here, which is a reflection of me. Not a reflection of you. So it's great for you to express yourself, but when you're here, you've got to express me. And, so I can't put that on the shop. I go and apply for a job for the tattoo parlour or those types of places. But please, don't come here. I don't employ people with lots and lots of piercings and tattoos and that type of stuff. I'm not saying that they're not allowed, but I just can't employ people with lots of them. I want to see you. I don't want to see all the rest of it. You to be in prison. Your presentation to come through, not all the artwork. Princesses, probably in trouble. If we're a dirty environment, we're a manual handling environment. If you like to do your nails in the morning and have a manicure and put your makeup on and wear a fully dress and high heels, this isn't the environment for you. You need to go and work at Myers or somewhere like that. We're a bit of a grubby place. We still need to be well presented and look after ourselves. But you're going to break a nail or whatever. So, if that's what you're like, go and find a job in fashion, something like that. And at the end of the day, I don't want slackers. I want people who are here to work. I don't want you thinking that you're just coming for a bludge. We're not into bludges. So if you're on that, that's your outlook on life. Go and apply somewhere else, because we're not going to. Don't waste each other's time. The reason I'm doing this video is basically save my time, save your time, and get down to the nitty gritty and make it real about who we're looking for, who we're not looking for. And get that out of the way. So basically, if I've offended you, I apologise. But please don't apply for this job. If what I'm saying to you resonates with you and you can hear where I'm coming from, and you sound like the type of person that I'm talking about, and I sound like the type of person that you're interested in working with, then please apply. You just have a look at the bottom underneath this video. There'll be a link that will take you through a process of filling out an application. There's a few other jobs there that I want you to do, things that I want you to do, and so if I look forward to seeing your resume coming through and whatnot. If you have any trouble, please, I'm actually working in the shop at the moment, so I can't field calls and all of that sort of stuff. If you have trouble with anything, please email jobs, J-O-B-S, at Citifarm, CITIFARM.com.au. So jobs at citifarm.com.au. If you're really stuck, give my mobile a call, but leave a message. I'm not going to be answering it. 0439 740 152. Please email first, and phone is the last resort, only if you get into trouble. That email address and phone number is all on the pages that you're about to go through, so don't be concerned about losing it. Okay. Thanks for talking to you. Thanks for taking the time, and hopefully we'll see you down the track with your application. Okay. Bye for now. Ta.